Hey there, strangers. It's time for another 2 p.m. PST Twitch stream. I'm your host, Strangebro Jim, and we are getting ourselves back into another. Well, to be honest, we're not really playing a game right at this time, and let me explain why. So, let me switch this over to webcam here. Okay, so here's the thing. Um, I put up a poll on uh, on my Twitter account. Link is down below if you're interested in that. Asking what people want to see. Now, typically today was for my Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor gameplay. But I beat that. Did the whole 100% on it. There's really nothing more to that game other than like 2 campaigns. And I asked whether or not anyone wanted to see me play those campaigns. And uh, to be honest, didn't get really any votes on it. Um, only got one vote saying, hey, don't care, my choice. So I'm going to uh, basically make the decision on that I will not be playing the campaigns for Middle Earth Shadow Mordor. Okay, if people want to see that at some point, then they can always um, maybe petition it through my Discord or something like that they want to see it. Maybe I'll put it up as a Patreon exclusive. Mm, I don't know. But um, I think I'm probably going to just ignore the campaigns for now. Like I said, if there's enough traction for it, then I'll consider it. But for now, I think just the fact that I got the vote for "Don't Care" of my choice, and there hasn't been any other votes for that, then I'm going to basically um, go in that general direction. Now, the other question that I put up on my Twitter poll is what the next game that you all want to see. Now, I've had one viewer wanting me to play Roblox. I've also had a suggestion for playing Monster Hunter. Now, um, I don't have Roblox installed, so that would take some time getting that um, up and running. I do have Monster Hunter World installed. Uh, I've been playing around with it a little bit, seeing how much of a drain on my computer it is. I don't know how well it will, um, streaming at the same time as playing a game can be quite draining. So, and Monster Hunter World is definitely a game that is fairly graphic intensive. Is it a game that I want to play? Sure. Can I stream it though? That one I don't know. A second point that um, leaves me to not choose either one of them, Roblox and Monster Hunter World, is the fact that there really isn't a definitive storyline, meaning that the game just keeps on going and going and going. And don't get me wrong, okay, there is something to be said about, playing those style of games. Problem is that um, I have Warframe, I have World of Warships, and I have Borderlands 2 that are currently filling that void. So, if I get bored of any of those three, then I'm all down for switching over to Roblox or Monster Hunter. One of the, uh, if you haven't really been following my channel all that much, one of the reasons why I'm kind of streaming lately is that I have a lot of games on my game list on Steam, and quite a few of them are story based. I want to play through them all. I want to, play them to their conclusion, get through the storyline. I want to actually see some of the storylines. Um, so having the never-ending kind of game filling in these two slots for Friday and Saturday is not something that I want to have, because then I'll just be keep on playing these games and all that. I do want to finish off these story-based games that I have. Now, you may be asking, well, Jim, what kind of games are you talking about? Well, for example, I've listed three on my poll. The Force Unleashed, Hyperdimensional Neptunia, Mass Effect. Um, let's see, what else? Um, what else can I put down? Now, um, I play like maybe Portal and Portal 2. Those are story-based games. I've already played them though, so it wouldn't be a blind reaction. Um, there is uh, let's see, um, Valkyr Valkyrina Chronicles is one. Fable is another. XCOM 2, but my computer's having a hard time with that one. Um, there's Borderlands the pre-sequel that I could go through. Um, there is Batman Arkham City, um, Skyrim. I mean, these are just all these examples are of games that, you know, I have in my list on Steam that I could play through, and um, I'd like to go through them at some point in time. Now, um, am I going to continue playing Warframe, World of Warships, and um, Borderlands 2? Well, probably not. Um, you know, uh, Borderlands 2 is just a kind of a grind for levels and for equipment, so it's not really that impressive to me right at the moment. So I may drop that at some point. Um, Warframe still has a bit of storyline to it, so I'm still kind of working on that. And World of Warships is a PvP, so I mean, I could pretty much drop that at any time. But I got some people that are still kind of watching that, so I don't mind keeping a streaming day specifically um, for World of Warships, unless of course it totally pisses me off or something like that, or it goes into a pay to win style, which you know, with them creating more and more premium ships, and the fact that they've already had premium ammo on World of Tanks. Uh, Not sure about what's going to happen there. We'll see if if they continue with keeping it fairly free to play. We'll see. Um, so to be honest, I'm not really leaning towards Roblox and Monster Hunter. There's just not enough storyline there, or there's no real conclusion to them to make me want to put it into the um, Friday, Saturday slot, gaming slot that I have. So I guess it's going to be basically falling to my choice right at the moment. And to be honest, Hyperdimensional Neptunia would be a grind. It would probably be the longest gameplay out of the three on my poll. Um, but it might be fairly boring to watch. I don't know. Um, when you're talking about um, RPG grinding, uh, depends on what people like to see, want to see. I'm not sure if people are interested in that or not. They might be. Who knows? Uh, Mass Effect has a lot of fan base around it, so I might get quite a few viewers that way. Played it a little bit ago, but it wasn't. I had some trouble with the team team construction, or the fact that my team members were just basically standing around allowing themselves to get shot. Not exactly ideal. So I've always been kind of interested in Force Unleashed, personally. Uh, I don't know how that's gonna work with the. Um, excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh gosh. The sneeze. Apologies. Yeah. Well. Okay. Um, I'm kind of leaning more towards the Force Unleashed, personally, because I know that it has a storyline. There is a start and end to it, and it's not extremely long. Hey there, Crazy. How you doing there, bud? Um, so that's kind of where I'm kind of leaning towards a little bit more. But um, here, you know what? Crazy. I've been meaning to do this for a while now. Let me go ahead and set you up here real quick. Um, let's see. Let's switch you over to moderator. There we go. And now let's go ahead and let's see. Now, how was it again to set up a mod in Twitch again? You're already kind of set up in Discord, by the way. So feel free to drop on into the moderator chat room. You should be able to see it now. So let's see, Twitch. Yeah, yep, Twitch. Chat commands. Let's see. Uh, do, 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 do. Broadcaster commands. Aha. Okay, there we are. Let's go ahead and fix that now. There we go. So you should be moderator to both the Discord um, and my Twitch now. Sorry that it's taken so long there. Crazy. But hey, better late than never. Let's see. It's up until 5 a.m. playing Warframe, then they dropped double XP on me. I'm both overjoyed and want to die because I'm sleep deprived. um, well, sorry that you're feeling sleep deprived, but um, feel free to um, go and get some sleep. I mean, don't stay here on my account. Um, but let's see. So here's the um, to kind of repeat for Crazy here. Um, so there were two people that were voicing games to me, one for Roblox and one for Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter being you, they're Crazy. Um, Now here's the reason why I'm kind of leaning away from them though. Okay. I have a lot of games in my Steam playlist. I mean, you do as well. They're Crazy. Um, and I want to try to play them all, You're at least get through a majority of them, especially seeing a lot of them are story-based games. Um, my concern right at the moment for Roblox and Monster Hunter is the fact that there's no, from what I understand for those games, there's no ending. There's no like, um, there's no plot line from like, hey, you get from go from A to B and you're done. You know, you can set down the game and you're happy with that. Um, Shadow of Mordor is exactly like that style game. It has you start from one point, you end at another point. And while there is some availability to actually play the game a little bit more, um, playing little side missions or playing with um, the Nemesis system. The story itself is fairly straightforward. There's a start and an end. Um, yeah, that's uh, there is a story to Monster Hunter World. I will grant you that. But as you stated right there, um, you do go past it, and you can continue kind of um, grinding past it, grinding your character, grinding your weapons, your abilities, so on and so forth, to just keep on going. And I think that's the same with Roblox. Same kind of style game. It has no real. Um, I don't even think there is a storyline to it, even though some people have. I've seen. I looked online and I saw some communities trying to make a storyline to it, but it's feeling more along the lines of a Minecraft. Now, the reason why I'm kind of hesitant about putting those style games in my Friday Saturday slot is that I already have three games um, that are constant style games that I could just keep on playing forever and ever and ever. Okay, Warframe, um, World of Warships, um, and Borderlands 2. And now you might be asking, well, why don't you just kind of drop one of those? Well, I have people that actually kind of watch me play those games, you know. So I'm kind of hesitant to drop them for something new unless I myself get absolutely bored of it. Like if I get absolutely tired of Borderlands 2, like I'm playing this game and I'm completely bored, I'm gonna drop it. And that may be the case for especially like Borderlands 2. Okay. Uh, I'm not inclined for Warframe or World of Warships that much because there's still a lot of room there. Warframe still got a lot of frames, a lot of growth to go through. Same with World of Warships. So I'm not. Both of those, I'm probably going to be continuing on a weekly basis. So I don't really see those really going away. Borderlands 2, I probably will see, but I still have viewers coming in for that game, watching me play the true Vault Hunter mode and the like. So I'm still gonna continue playing that, but I see that game as more the game that I will eventually drop. Um, but that still leaves Friday and Saturday. I want to try to leave that for, the story-based games. Like there is no continuation after the end. You know, um, I have no problems with like side missions or whatnot, but there has to be like um, an end to the storyline. If it's a continuous style game, um, then I'm never going to be able to get to these other games that I have on my list of games that I want to play, want to, you know, uh, want to beat, see it all kind of thing. So, um, that's why I'm kind of leaning away from Monster Hunter. No offense to you at all, they're crazy. So don't think of it as a slight on you or the person that was kind of suggesting Roblox or anything along those lines. Um, it's just um, there are games that I have that are story driven, and I do want to get through them. I mean, I picked them up for a reason. uh, so, no, I get it. So, what do you want to play? Well, I'm kind of leaning more towards Force Unleashed out of the list that I posted. There's three other games that I listed on my Twitter poll if you haven't seen it. The Force Unleashed, Hyperdimensional Neptunia, which is a role-playing game, um, RPG grinding and the like, and then there's Mass Effect 1. So I've played a little bit of Mass Effect 1, not a lot. I kind of played around with it when I was kind of trying to. Um, I haven't played around with it too much. I think I was like on the very first mission before I stopped playing it, but I got so irritated with the team-based mechanics, uh, and I'm afraid that that's probably going to happen quite a bit for Mass Effect 1. Um, the Hyper Neptunia is going to take a while, but that's okay. I mean, it still has an ending, so um, all three of those games has an ending to them. They don't have any kind of conclusion. But I'm kind of leaning more towards the Force Unleashed, all all said and done. Um, let's see. Don't think I have. Mass Effect isn't installed. Force Unleashed I know isn't installed, and Hyper Dimensional Neptunia isn't installed either. So, got some work on that. Aha, okay, so you have no problem with Force Unleashed, huh? Now that's now to be fair, I do have Monster Hunter World installed. They're crazy. So when you do want to play the game a little bit, you know, um, I can join you. You just kind of let me know, um, when you want to, you know, if there's a time when you're playing that you want. some company. I don't know how much I can kind of join you on that, but um, we could see. I don't know. But you've been buried in so many games. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I mean, um, let's see. Uh, so yeah, currently I have 133 games on Steam. And that's not including games that I have on consoles, on other platforms other than Steam. So it's like, okay, gotta I have a few games to play. So, um, but at the same time, I don't have the setup um, for being able to stream any console games right at the moment. I don't actually have the necessary hardware for that. So, um, if at any point in time I do eventually get a job, then I'll be able to handle that. But um, I have a list of over 100 games that I've not even installed, much less played. I'm pretty much in the same boat. Hence the reason why I'm kind of leaning more towards the story-based games. So I can install them, I can play them, and I can say, hey, I like or dislike the game. You get what you get my point. So, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and install Force Unleashed. Now, uh, here's where uh, and that's not including the free MMO Steam keeps adding to my library. Yeah, um, that's that's a problem for me as well. It's like there's so many MMOs out there that I would love to play, but I don't really have all the time in the world to play them. You know, um, I would love to play, you know, World of Warcraft, Knights of the Old Republic, um, Rift, Black Desert, um, Maple Story. I mean, there's so many different games out there that are like, you know, um, that are just constant. There's no ending to them, and it's like, oof, you they are a literal time sink. So, okay, let me go ahead and get the Force Unleashed going. I might need to shut down the stream for the installation of this. So I'll see how long it takes depending on what happens. So there it is. Force Unleashed 2. No, there it is. Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition. All right. Now here's there is one concern that I have. Final Fantasy 14. Is that free? I thought it was a paid. But then again, a lot of MMOs are paid subscriptions too, so meh. Um, yeah, I think you have to actually purchase it. Although, is it a monthly subscription? not sure. I've never played it, so I don't really know. Um, okay, so that's installing. Now here is a concern of mine concerning Star Wars Force Unleashed. Okay. Um, when I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, whenever I played the intro or a new game, it would, do the standard Star Wars title, the ba and then of course the scrolling text and the like. Problem was that it was playing the, you know, intro to Star Wars, and I got hit with copyright claims multiple times on those videos because of it. Um, I'm kind of afraid that um, if the music companies, you know, search through those videos, they're gonna find other points of trying to claim music during it because it was still using themes from Star Wars inside the game itself. So if any kind of music company gets a better algorithm to search for music, they're going to be finding points in those games, and they're going to be, well, we're going to claim that and claim that and claim that and claim that, and it's going to be never ending. I'm afraid that's going to happen for the Force Unleashed. Now, um, now, just so you know, just so everybody is aware of my personal view on it, I have no problem supporting, you know, artists, supporting the game, supporting the composers, all that kind of jazz. Okay, I have no problem supporting it. I never encourage piracy of any form whatsoever. Okay, I don't stand for it. I don't agree with it. Um, people work hard to bring you that kind of content to you. Um, I don't encourage it whatsoever. Okay. So when when a creator comes to me and says, "Hey, you're using a portion of my music," I have no problem saying, "Okay, I can give you, a little bit of my ad revenue to go towards your, the pay royalties." Okay, I have no problem doing that. Okay, much like radio stations, you know, they purchase the license and then they are able to continue playing it, but they still, put some money towards the content creators, the people that, created the music, for example. What I do not agree with is, the companies coming up to me and saying, "Hey, you made a 4-hour video? Well, great. That 1 minute worth of music that you put into your 4-hour video, all the ad revenue is mine." I do not agree with that. Okay. I don't mind paying royalties. I don't mind paying a little bit of my portion of ads to go to the creators, but I'm not going to pay the entire portion of it. Okay. It's just not right. Okay. Hence the reason why I've put my Knights of the Old Republic videos on Patreon, because I'm afraid that eventually these companies are just gonna keep on doing copyright claims on me, and I'm never gonna be able to uh, get anything from those videos whatsoever. So I'm afraid Force Unleashed is probably gonna be along those same lines. Um, I don't know. I could completely cut out the music. I hate doing it. I don't really want to do it, but uh, you know, if I'm forced to, I may have to. So, um, so for those of you that are, Star Wars fans and, you know, uh, please understand that I really don't want to cut out the music whatsoever. I enjoy the music. Um, I don't really have them here, but I mean, I have CDs of Star Wars music, you know. So I mean, um, I love John Williams just as much as the next Star Wars fan. Um, but I can't abide to giving all of, if I earn ad revenue, which I'm not right at the moment. Let's face it, I need a fair amount of YouTube followers and a fair amount of Twitch followers to get into the upper echelons of getting any kind of revenue from them. Um, you know, but the problem is that once I get up into those echelons, then you know, I don't like the fact that they're gonna come to me and say, "Hey, you played this game, the ad revenue is now ours." And that's something that I can't abide by. I'm hoping someday YouTube will change their policy and allow for royalties to be a thing. But yeah, we'll see if that actually happens or not. Right now, I'm not really holding my breath, but seeing that YouTube has had some issues of lately. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, I'm hoping that I don't have to put Force Unleashed in the same um, style that I've put my Knights of the Old Republic into. The Patreon exclusive. I really don't want to do that. Okay. Um, but with the amount of claims that I've gotten hit with Knights of the Old Republic and that um, um, that I'm afraid it's gonna just keep on getting worse and worse as it goes along. Uh, I'm afraid that Force Unleashed is gonna have those same kind of issues. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, the other factor that I'm not sure about is whether or not Force Unleashed is a good mouse and keyboard style of game. Um, that's typically my preferred um, play style is mouse and keyboard. But I mean, oh, ah, darn it. I mean, I do have a controller, so I don't really use it that often. I really wanted to use it that often. Never really wanted to use it, but I mean, I will if I have to. Um, no idea. Only ever played it on console. I have a controller for PC. Yeah, same here. Um, but we'll see. We'll find out. Um, uh, I mean, if it gets to be kind of annoying with a mouse and keyboard, then I may switch over to a controller. Like for example, I have a game that has no mouse and keyboard control scheme whatsoever. So I have to use the controller in order to play the game, which is really interesting, seeing that it's on Steam. But um, it's it is one of those. Steam allows you to have whatever style games that you want on there. So um, I mean, hell, one game that I would love to play at some point in time, but um, I would need the right kind of equipment would be, playing Star Wars X-Wing again. But I need a flight stick or joystick, whatever. Kind of difficult to play that game with just a mouse. I mean, you can do it, but um, last time I played that game, I actually had a joystick, and it was a lot easier to control. So, um, so let's see what else. Um, Hopefully uh, the camera isn't too bad of an issue for the game. Um, so I actually had the chance to play the uh, Final Fantasy VII demo. Actually, um, my landlord actually downloaded it on his PS4, so I actually had a chance to play it. Um, Interesting game. Well, I mean, okay, bear in mind, I played the original Final Fantasy VII when it came out on PlayStation. Okay, so I have the original. Um, I have the original disc. I have the player's guide somewhere in one of my boxes somewhere. Um, so I've played it before. I've done the random encounters of it. I've you know uh, gone through Midgar, tried uh, getting upset with Aerith. Um, the uh, Knights of the Round and all that. So it was quite an interesting uh, it was quite an interesting take on it. Now, um, the one of the problems that I have with with the style games where you can kind of control your character wherever they go, one of the main problems that a lot of companies have to face with that is camera control. Now, with Final Fantasy VII, you didn't really have too much of a problem with that because you're either having an overhead view or you were out in the world where your camera was so far away from your character that it really didn't matter all that much. You know, nothing was really blocking your character. Um, but with games like what I'm probably going to be experiencing with Force Unleashed and with the Final Fantasy VII Remake is camera control. You know, how how problematic is the camera going to be? Because um, I mean, if you were watching my Shadow of Mordor gameplay, you would have seen that they put the camera up against the wall sometimes, trying to look down on your main character, and you could see nothing around you. And I'm like, that's not helping me out whatsoever. You know, they didn't move the camera beyond the wall. Um, they didn't like phase the wall out so that you can kind of still see the area around it. You know, there was some problems with the camera work with that game. Okay, and there was times during the actual gameplay where I was like going, "Oh man, this camera control, it it really felt like it was trying to kill me at times." Um, Thankfully, they still added the effect of showing some icons that hey, you're getting attacked, you need to parry right now. So I appreciated that information that was being shown. If they didn't show that, uh, I would have been tired of that game a lot faster than being able to beat it. I would have probably said this game is unplayable. I'm not going to play it anymore. Um, so so we'll see how the Force Unleashed handles its camera work. Now it's a later game, you know, so it's might have better camera work. We'll see. I don't really know. I'll be interested to see how it handles that. Um, but what I liked about Final Fantasy VII, the remake, is that when you can rotate the camera around the party leader, and um, when the camera gets into objects that could potentially be blocking, it would either kind of go through said objects. So, like, there were some boxes that had some holes and the like opened up to them, so you could still kind of see the character through that. Um, or it would shift the camera closer or higher depending on where you were kind of moving the camera around. And we're talking like I think a full 360 um, spherical camera work here. I didn't rotate it all the way around, um, but from what I saw, it was a pretty versatile camera. The problem that I had with the camera though was that when I was like circling the camera around and it started encountering objects, it would kind of like spasm as it was kind of trying to decide whether or not to get closer or stay further out as it kind of circled around. So um, so for those of you that um, might get motion sickness or whatnot, just kind of bear that in mind if you ever play the remake for Final Fantasy VII. Um, it looks as though the camera work might give you a problem. Maybe, I don't know. I don't get motion sickness, um, so I'm just kind of giving you folks heads up, that um, the camera does shift around, or at least based off of the demo. I've heard that you can switch it back to the old style of Final Fantasy VII, but I don't know. Um, they apparently give you the option in the demo, and I don't know if it's a literal remake of the old version, like you you know you have Cloud and Barret on one side and the enemies on the other, and you had to wait for the ATB to fill up so that you could actually make the attacks or switch over to skills or whatnot. Um, Still haven't checked that portion of the demo out, but I've heard that that's a possibility. I do want to eventually play that game to its full extent, although I'm not that happy with the fact that they split the game into multiple parts, multiple different episodes, I guess you might say. Now, okay, I understand for with original Final Fantasy VII, they split the game into three different discs. Okay, that you could just kind of keep on playing. Um, so I understand if they want to kind of hold um, to that style game, having an episode per disc, but the fact that the game itself is being sold, you know, by itself per episode, kind of bugs me a little bit. But I can also understand that they put a lot of work and time and effort into recreating, um, the graphics, adding voice acting into it. I mean, so I mean, I can understand um, the need for saying, hey, you're going to need to purchase this game separately each time because we're putting in the cost and efforts into actually remaking it for you. So, I mean, I get it. Yeah, storage issue. Yeah, not a problem nowadays. Well, for some people anyway. Um, but well, I mean, if the game just keeps on getting larger and larger and larger, then eventually you're not gonna have you know, you're gonna have to remove all your games from your console just to play one single game or something like that. So I mean, you know, um, so I mean, memory still, you know, memory storage is still a problem. I mean, unless you have a hard drive that just has a ton of room in it, you know, a couple hundred terabytes worth of, data, that you can just basically install anything that you want on there, then sure, okay, you're good, you're golden. But not everybody, like myself, has that opportunity. So, I mean, I had to get myself an external hard drive just so I can move some of the videos that I make over to a over to the external. What I hope doesn't happen is, YouTube, says, we're not going to hold your information anymore. We're going to delete it all. That's going to be a problem for me. You know, I've had to delete data from my external hard drive because I've ran out of room. Can't hold the gigabytes worth of data, several gigabytes worth of data per video per day for the entire year that I've done this. So, um, so I'm crossing fingers that YouTube doesn't screw me over. Not to say that it won't, but 9.3 gigabytes out of 13, huh? Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can create another scene here. Let's see. Okay. Let me switch over to this scene. See. Nope. That was interesting. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright. So I created a new scene for The Force Unleashed. So now I can kind of select that one next time I stream this. Okay, let's see. This isn't going to work anymore, so we can get rid of that. Alright, that'll do for now. Just making sure that we've kind of cleared up all the the residue from the uh, well, okay. Just so if anyone's kind of wondering, the Streamlabs allows you to take one of your previous scenes, something that you can create based off of what, um, if you're like playing a different game, or if you're playing um, if you want a different layout based off of the game that you're playing, you can have a different scene that you can modify to allow for, movement of your webcam or you know, anything along those lines so that you can, uh, so when you switch to a particular scene, you're going to be happy. Hey there, what was that? Passikit? Welcome to the stream. Pardon me while I'm downloading The Force Unleashed. So, uh, once that is done, downloading, then I will go ahead and start on that game. Um, but but yeah, when it comes to the scenes, then um, when if you're a streamer, you can just say, okay, I want to stream this game, so I can just go to that one scene. Sets up the layout depending on how you set it up prior, so um, I don't have to keep on moving the webcam around to handle um, you know where it needs to go, what it needs to do. Um, you know, if it's looking for a particular um, game executable, it's already set up for that. Um, so there's still some setup that I'm gonna need to do for Streamlabs once once the game is installed. So let's see. Um, what else can I talk about while we still have another 1.7 gigabytes to get through? Let's see. Hmm. Uh, well, just so anyone isn't aware of my poll on Twitter, I did mention the fact that all the games that I've listed on the poll are blind playthroughs. I've never played these games before, or at least, um, I mean, I played Mass Effect in the very beginning, but again, it's not I've never beaten the game before, so it's not, it's gonna be, well, at least in Mass Effect's case, it was a slight blind playthrough, I guess. 95% of the playthrough is going to be blind, if that works out. Force Unleashed, I've never played before, so that is going to be a completely blind playthrough. I've never played it before. Most that I've seen have been like the trailers and the like, and it's always kind of interested me about it, hence the reason why I purchased it. Um, so, uh, so we'll see what happens on that. I think if anyone's ever interested in um, what games I have, I've put out a couple, I think I've put out a couple videos in the past about what games I have. Um, they're on my YouTube channel. I've gone through them before. I don't know if I've isolated them as a separate video before. How long on download? I don't know. Probably another 15 minutes, I would imagine. It's 12.4 with 13.75. So another 1.5 left to download. Probably would have been better if I just stopped the stream and just allowed it download and started the stream back up, but whatever. I'm not actually playing any kind of game right at the moment, so. Oh wait, not that one. Let's switch over to this browser. Let me check my YouTube channel out and see if I had actually isolated um, a video for it. I'm not sure. Yeah, back a long time ago when I was trying to see what people actually wanted me to actually play. I created the video so that people can just kind of look at it and go, "Oh, you have that game? Oh, please play that," kind of thing. So, um, but I never got any kind of um, I never got any kind of traction on that, or you know, I never had anyone kind of saying, "Oh, please, you have that game, please play that." So, let's see. Most likely having a playlist, if anything. Um, hmm. Don't know if I put it under just chatting or not. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I have a playlist that, is just, I have just regular videos that have no um, information in them whatsoever. So, like, for example, what I'm doing right now, this hour and 16 minutes worth of video right now, um, I'm probably just gonna, like, maybe edit this into its own separate video so that I can just like maybe just put that into the Just Life playlist and put the rest as the Force Force Unleashed gameplay. So, um, oh wait, I see a game list. It's under my Civilization 5 playlist actually. Hmm. Alright, well, if anyone wants to see a listing of all the games that I have, then I guess check out my Civ 5 playlist. You might actually see my listing there. So, Alright, let's see. We are at 13.6, so we are almost done on the download. We'll see how long it takes for the install and all that. Um, Hopefully it won't take too much longer, but we'll see. Okay. And it is ready to go. Alright, let me switch over to my stream profile. Just in case it requires a profile to play the game or not, then we can see what happens here. I kind of doubt it. From what I understand, Force Unleashed is not a multiplayer game, so um, so there wouldn't be any kind of like notification like, "Hey, this player is me" or something like that. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get this started here. Okay. Configuring some uh, Microsoft packages and the like, DirectX and all that. Okay. Gonna be switching over to the gameplay pretty soon. Once it's done with the setup, apparently. Okay. Well, eventually it will get done with the DirectX. Eventually. We'll see. Sure, taking its time though. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get my phone app up and running here so that we can handle that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the title and the like for Force Unleashed. Hmm, interesting. Game isn't showing up under... Oh, maybe it requires the Star Wars at the very beginning. Yeah, it does. Eh. Let's see. Let's playing with viewers. No, not really. It's a single player. That's correct. Backseat gaming allowed. Let's see. What else do I normally put on for games like this? Oh, right. It's a blind reaction. Gotta have that. Audio is distorted. Oh, it's probably like setting all the game itself just came up, so it probably distorted it right then and there. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Let's see. What else can I do? So backseat gaming, blind playthrough, let's play a single player. Let's see. What else can I... Oh, casual playthrough. There we go. That's my staple. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and update that. Switch it over to live, and we'll go ahead and get the game source in here. Okay, and specific window. Force Unleashed. Let's see. Should be good here. Done. Okay, let's see what happens here. Ooh, okay. Alright, first off, we're going to move you down there. And we're going to move you around in the center there so you're not causing too much problems. Keyboard and mouse, high detail, sure. Resolution though? Is there... Oh, no, there's a better one. Okay. I think I was doing 1440 by 900 at one point. Let's see, movement, jump, pause, center camera, options. Okay. Lightsaber attack, button 1, block is R. Okay. Force push is E, that's nice. Force lightning is Q, okay. Force grip is button, okay. That's actually not too bad for a mouse button setup there. Your voice is coming through compressed. It sounds correctly and lower than it should. Hmm. It's kind of odd. Haven't really changed my mic or anything along those lines. Hmm. Well, let's go ahead and play the game and see what happens here. See if we have some additional problems or whatnot. Okay, audio's coming through just fine, but you're not actually seeing the audio on this all that much. Hmm. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and rename this as launcher. Let's try this game capture again because I have a funny feeling that it was just seeing the launcher and not the game itself. Okay. Alright, let's see how this handles it. Okay. See, this music right now, I'm afraid is gonna get hit by copyright, but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. You know, same with the Imperial March, of course. Alright, let's go ahead and fix the Streamlabs there, so that stretches out to the full screen. There we go. Now, I don't know where the best placement for the webcam and the chat box is going to be there, folks. So if you're seeing, if you know of a better location for it, let me know. But it's looking like, oh, we've already gone through that. All right. Okay, where's my mouse command? My mouse isn't really showing up right at the moment, so. Apparently there's some campaigns that you can also play on this game as well. Okay. Okay, so difficulty. Challenge adventure that will require some tactical thought and varied force power use to overcome your foes. Fast-paced and exciting action against enemies that are relatively weak and can be defeated using your basic force powers, perfect for novice force wielders. And then, of course, there's the Sith Lord. Difficult combat against enemies that can only be defeated through great skill, strong determination, and a thorough understanding of the Force in all of its applications. And then, of course, the locked version, which obviously probably won't be able to be unlocked unless, you know, you've been in the game at least once. It's probably one of those, like, you know, I can speak, nightmarish versions. Okay. But we're gonna just stick with the Sith Warrior, the normal. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah. This hits the this gets the copyright. Is the voice still coming through compressed, crackly, all that? Overthrown the old republic and now holds the countless worlds in grip of fear. Jedi Knights have been all but destroyed. Only a handful of escaped Imperial forces disappearing into hiding across the galaxy. The Emperor's spies have located a lone Jedi Knight on the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk. The Sith Lord Darth Vader has been sent to destroy him. Now, I've gotten hit with a copyright claim during that whole intro spiel before, and I've been able to fight it because I've been able to prove that that intro is used in multiple different soundtracks, and I've been able to say, well, this soundtrack that you're referencing isn't the same one being used for this particular game. Same with this one here. Oh, it's playing all sorts of Star Wars music. This is going to be a problem. Hey there, Darth.
Lord Vader, we were ambushed upon arrival, but I have the situation well in...
I have no interest in your feelings, Commander. I am here on a mission of my own.
Alright, I was about to say, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Uh-huh. Okay, force powers kind of comes back. Weird seeing Vader jump, but sure. Okay, health is being restored here. How do I block laser bolts here? Not sure. Uh, I don't really like the Kamehameha style, but whatever. Oh, get down below. Wait, what the heck just happened here? Wait, okay. Oh, this is nice. Destructible, I also like the fact that I can, mess with the, your own soldiers. And get some health back, apparently. Darth Vader cares none for your trees. Yep, that's right. Darth Vader is a deforester. Oh, alright. Interesting that the, force push. Oh, okay. Where the hell did you come from? Hmm. Alright. Is there a run option? Hmm. Aha, there it is. Well, controlling of who I target, anyway. It's as though these guys were kind of trapped behind enemy lines or something like that. Hmm. Alright, I still have chain lightning, but Vader doesn't use lightning. I wonder if I could still use it though. Oh, okay. Alright, interesting. I didn't really touch that guy that kind of jumped after me. Okay, not too bad of a game so far. It's, with everything kind of considered. Oh, well, rip TIE Fighter. Um, the controls aren't too bad, so okay, sure, guys. I want to be careful in using my force powers too much because I don't necessarily want the bridge, um, cracking underneath me here. All right. Everything is looking good so far. What's over here? Probably nothing in particular. It would seem really interesting to have a hidden item, but oh,
Dark Lord! Whatever you want, you won't find it here.
Do not disguise yourself from me, Jedi.
Turn back!
oh, one of these. Okay, well, whee! Oh, oh, come on, damn it! Vicious.
I sense someone far more powerful nearby. Where is your master?
The dark side has clouded your mind. You killed my master years ago.
Then now you will share his fate. A son.
Run!
Lord Vader.
Come with me. More will be here soon. You were weak when I found you. Now your hatred has become your strength. At last, the dark side is your ally. Rise, my apprentice.
What is your will, my master?
Your training is nearly complete. It is time to face your first true test.
Your spies have located Jedi.
Yes, Master Ram Kota. He is attacking a critical Imperial shipyard. Destroy him and bring me his lightsaber.
I shall leave at once, master.
The Emperor cannot discover him. Leave no witnesses. Kill everyone aboard, Imperials and Kota's men alike.
As you wish.
Ah, Master! Another excellent duel!
Proxy, you did catch me by surprise. I haven't fought that training program in years. I thought you'd erased it.
I'd hoped that using an older training module would catch you off guard and allow me to finally kill you. I'm sorry I failed you again.
I'm sure you'll keep trying. Yeah, but do me a favor. Don't ambush me anything.
Proxy. Yes, why are we whispering? Who's that? Ah, yes. Your new pilot has finally arrived, Master. Accessing Imperial records.
Captain Juno Eclipse, born on Coralag, where she became the youngest student ever accepted into the Imperial Academy. Decorated combat pilot with over 100 missions.
Okay.
And commanding officer during the bombing of Kalos. Handpicked by Lord Vader to lead his Black 5 squadron, but later reassigned to a top secret mission. Is there a psychological profile in there too?
Actually, yes. But it's restricted. Oh, Master, I can tell you she's going to be impossible to reprogram.
Do you know why you're here?
Yes, my orders are clear. And to keep your ship running and fly you wherever your missions require.
Did Vader tell you that he killed our last pilot?
No. But I can only assume that he gave Lord Vader good reason to do so. I will not.
Let's hope so. I'm sick of training new pilots. What have you done to my ship?
I've taken the liberty of upgrading the Rogue Shadow sensor array. Now you'll be able to spy on any suspect ships within the entire system. You are one of Vader's spies.
You don't need to know anything about my missions except where I'm going. Now I need to jump to Nar Shaddaa. Can you handle that?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, this game is gonna be the death of me when it comes to copyrights. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Welcome aboard the Rogue Shadow Master. I have recently installed this training program aboard for your personal use. Here, you can practice using your force powers and combat techniques through various instructional and combat training modules. At Lord Vader's request, all modules are also programmed to try and kill you, just like me. Grip is one of your core force powers. To pick up an object using grip, press and hold the right trigger. Excellent. Move to move the object back and forth, left and right. Note that you cannot move while concentrating in this manner. Okay. Still reading that, but sure. Now prove your mastery of grip by using the object smash through these 3 glass panels. Okay. You can also use grip to pick up and throw an object. Press and hold this to grip an object, then point direction you throw and release. Okay, now demonstrate your newfound power by gripping and throwing these objects to block the 3 friend stormtroopers standing in front of you. That didn't really work out as well as I wanted it to. I thought it was... Really wish it would kind of show me the commands again a little bit. Something about releasing this would kind of throw it, but... okay, so I have to actually be pushing in a particular direction in order for it to do a throw. Didn't actually kill him off, though. And boop. Alright. Don't need to do that anymore. Training module is interesting. Would have kind of expected to have seen that a little bit more at the very beginning, but...
According to Imperial records, Master Rom Koda was a respected general in the Clone Wars.
You're hunting Jedi.
I bring Darth Vader's enemies to justice. Now so do you.
Master Koda was a military genius that felt that clone soldiers were unfit for battle. Instead, he relied on his own militia.
So there were no clones in his squad when Order 66 was
And
issued?
after Order 66, he vanished. Official Imperial records actually claim he's dead.
Why come out of hiding and attack the Empire now?
He wants to be found.
Then we're walking into a trap. How many pilots have you lost before me?
7.
Excellent. Coordinates for Nar Shaddaa are locked. Prepare for light speed.
Lock down the command center and get that hologram projector up and running.
Yes, sir.
Tell all squads to fan out and funnel any opposition towards us. Explosive charges on levels 2, 5, and 12, just like we planned.
General Koda. He's here.
I've finally drawn you out of hiding. Lower the containment field on Hangar 12 and tell the men to get into position.
Yes, John.
Hmm. Okay. Boy, those droids are very breakable now, aren't they? Whee! You would think a droid would be able to handle a drop like that. What was this? Unlimited energy. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. It's the only game I've played it on all platforms. Oh, hey there, Mr. Stab. How you doing there, bud? As much as I want to say the RNG, not tell everything on this game is crazy. Alright. By the time you read this, I'm already gone. Okay there, bud. No worries. Okay, so there's the dash. Oh. Cut its head off. You're not focusing on the guy that I want to focus on. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. The camera, I'm holding down control and it's switching between these guys a little too much. Oh my god, okay, this is... once... Okay, Are the stormtroopers, like, constant here? Because... Um... Alright. So... Here's the problem that I was kind of having with it, was the fact that when I was moving the controller around, when I was, you know, holding down control, the um, it kept switching between like different um, um, between different stormtroopers. So it kind of gave me some problems because not only was it not focusing on the individual that was right in front of me, but it was kind of switching between, um, you know, multiple different selections. So I was like, okay, well, you know, this isn't really helping me all that much here, guys. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here for me to really kind of grab. See, the focus was on this guy right here, but when I did a right click, it switched over to that. Oh, what the? Okay. What actually shot me? Escape the hangar. Okay, well. Force points earned. Lightsaber crystals, force spheres, force points, and even costumes. Okay, interesting. Don't think there's really anything else for me in here. Okay, so there are little hidden gems here and there that you can collect. Okay. Come on. I want you to grab that and... Uh-huh. That might have actually been useful against those guys a little bit, but... Ow, no. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, ow. What the... Where did you come from? Your connection to the Force has grown stronger. You've earned 3 different rank spheres that can be used to increase your powers and abilities. Okay. Uh, I'm hidden space. Okay, I seem to not have the ability to hit space anymore. Okay, force points, holocrons. Okay, what is going on here? I can't seem to get past this here, folks. Um... Okay, maybe I need to go in here myself and try to do this. Still outside your grasp, to shoot lightning from your hands. Okay. Force focus, force affinity, vitality, resilience. Battle meditation, saber mastery, defense mastery, combo mastery. Okay. Okay. Leaping slash. Okay. Leaping slam. Okay. Saber blast. Smaller foes flying through the air. Sith punt. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Quite a number of different skills available on this. Quite a few of them are locked right at the moment. Except for that one. Okay. Okay, so apparently I can purchase multiple different ones here. Maximum health, maximum force energy, speed you recover force energy. Drink increases the amount of health you regain by defeating your enemies. Damage you take, that's gonna be good. Takes to charge your force powers. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, I like the defense mastery and the fact that it allows you to reflect the blaster fire back. I was expecting that I had to actually do that myself, but resilience is also one that might be helpful overall. Right. And then we have 1 force power. But only 1 point, so all these that have like the 3 points don't really work. So there's only these 2 available here, the Dashing Blast and the Saber Sling, so. I think I prefer this one overall. I still can't get. I can't get past this tutorial. Okay. Well, let me see if I can just load in. Is it going to continue me right where I left off, or? Is it going to kind of load me right from the very start? We'll see. Okay, well, I mean, what do I expect? What did I expect? If it wasn't going to give me the ability to fight these guys with some abilities or whatnot, so. What the? Come on, stop that. I don't... What the heck is going on there? I'm trying to have that go forward. Okay. Thank you. God damn, man. No, I didn't. It seems like the game wants to interpret where I want everything to kind of go, and that's dangerous. Oh, okay. I hit spacebar to jump, but sure. I mean, oh, one of these style games. Okay, so this is gonna be a little annoying. Basically, when you hit a checkpoint, you kind of respawn back to that particular checkpoint. Now, problem is that I don't have any kind of control as to what breakpoint I get. Oh boy. Can you... That guy. Focus on him. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, the controls are problematic right at the moment for this game. You know, I was holding down control and once again had some problems with the, where to kind of focus this a little bit. Kind of annoying that I have to keep on redoing this over and over and over again, but no, I didn't want them, I didn't want it to go straight up, damn it. Okay, why did you focus so much on that character that I cared nothing for? Alright. Here we go again. Nope, missed. What the hell was... stop trying to throw it at... Oh, my God. Why are you throwing it up? You're not... I don't want you throwing it up. I'm just trying to throw it straight forward, damn it. And you're throwing it towards the TIE fighters. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I've done that. Wait, that guy got hit right on the face there. Ow. What the? How? Where did he get hurt? Yeah, whatever. Oh, I didn't want to go up just yet, damn it. Oh, boy. Okay, apparently those explode. Kylo Ren! Ah! Okay, damn it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Force talent sphere. Huh. Okay. Alright. Now you can go back. What the heck is that? Ah. Slow down there. Okay. Oh, what the? Where did you come from? Alright. Enemies that way. Let's see what's over here. Got another sphere. First combo sphere. Okay. Not sure exactly what these all do, but at least they're giving me something. And I don't know whether or not I get these from just kind of just locations, or if I actually get some from like destructibles or whatnot. Not sure. I don't want that. I want the top one here. Whatever. Alright, let's see. Don't really see any specials around, so alright. Drawbridge is gone, okay. So we're flying back. Alright. I don't know why I keep on wanting to pick the bottom over the top, but whatever. Alright. Nothing over here. Thousand force points earned, okay. Well, I guess throwing those guys across the chasm was good enough. Oh. Okay. Be nice if I could actually, you know, command the TIE fighters, but mm-hmm. Okay, so they're basically just kind of waiting for me over there. Okay, control isn't focusing on anyone inside there. Or is it? Guess not. Alright, hold on a second. Hmm. I mean, the AI's not too bad. And the fact that they're not kind of trying to rush me right at the moment. Just kind of wish that the controls were a little bit easier for me to kind of deal with here. Or at least, oh, well, okay. Didn't mean to go running past that guy. Okay. Gained another level, so let's go ahead and check that out. Ooh. Quite a few points to mess around with. Hmm. Alright, well, can only use one of them, but 4 points. Wait. Okay. That was, for a second that seemed a little off because I was like, wait, why haven't I thought I purchased some things in that last time. Hmm. Oh, right. The last time I did that, it was, um, I tried to do the save, and the continue didn't go with the save continue. It went with the checkpoint continue. Just remember that next time, for anyone that plays this in the future. Okay, well, let's check out Powerful Shockwave, Cyber Sling, and then there's this one. Hmm. Let's go with the aerial strike here. Okay. Good. Okay. Now let's go ahead and... I do like the destructible environment of this. It's very, very much like a actual force user. Okay. Okay. Once again, the whole idea of... Oh, this guy's kind of twitching. Once again, you pick the individual that I didn't really want to go with. I did the right click and it picked the guy that was beyond the person right in front of me. That's a problem. What the? Okay. Thanks for that. Oh my god, go away. Alright. Alright. Not sure what the heck is going on there, but... Okay. So okay. Okay, already been this way. So now we're gonna go this way. Okay. Can you right click is not working again. What the him? What the thank you. God damn, what the hell? These controls are a little off here. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Okay, graphics, calm down now. Catch up here, please. Oh, geez, that's not great. Wasn't ideal there. Okay. Uh-oh. And the game crashed. Okay, well, that's not great. Um, hmm. Okay. So, let's see. Let me check. I mean, this is a fairly older game, so I don't think I should have any major problems with it. Hmm. DirectX 9C compatible 256 megabyte video memory with shader 2.0 support. I mean, I thought my graphics card could handle that. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do for the time being. I wanna look into the um, the graphics on this. See if for some reason I don't have the necessary graphics card for this. Don't. I should. I mean, this is a 2009 game. But I'm going to go ahead and close it down for now there, folks. I know I'm cutting this off early. Um, this is definitely a shorter video than normal. But I figure I might as well go ahead and just try to deal with all the little side problems that are kind of popping up with this a little bit. Um, so we'll see what we can do on it. But for now, I think that's going to be the end for today on The Force Unleashed. So, um, so hopefully you enjoyed it. These videos will be posted to my YouTube channel. Um, I'm probably going to be editing this one down a little bit because of the probably separating it out between the chatting that I was doing earlier today and the actual gameplay. I'm also kind of worried about the amount of Star Wars music in the game. I'm afraid that I'm going to be getting hit with a lot of copyright claims on it. And I've kind of already talked about that. But if you want to check out the YouTube channel that I have, it will show you all the different games and the like for that. There's a link down below on my Twitch channel for that if you want. I also have links to my Discord, my Patreon, and my Twitter account down below as well in the Twitch channel, as well as in the description of my YouTube videos. So feel free to check out that if you want. I'll be continuing the coverage of Force Unleashed, unless, of course, there's a problem. Hopefully tomorrow. There shouldn't be. I don't see why my graphics card is gonna have a hard time with it. So, but something happened. So let me see if it's a known problem or whatnot. So let me get to the bottom of it, and I will get back to you guys. But I will attempt to continue the game tomorrow. Having some control issues right at the moment with the it not really understanding my commands, which doesn't really bode well in my opinion. The fact that I was trying to do right click on some of those soldiers and it wasn't registering. So there's definitely some control gameplay problems based off of my limited play on this. kind of upset that the continuation is going to be starting off at a checkpoint, but whatever. I'll deal with that tomorrow. You know, if you do a continuation, it should start off with your save first off, but whatever. You know, if you don't have you know, if there's a checkpoint that's further on than your save, then it should go with that. But if your save is further than that checkpoint, it should go with the save. But whatever, that's me. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now, there, folks. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll stick around for the next one. I do this daily from 2 to 6. So take care, have a good night, and I'll see you strangers next time.